My name is John Colson with Mavi Unlimited Real Estate, and our clients purchased this property as a lease-to-own sale, and we're going to be videotaping the entire rehab process from start to finish. This is Leland Davenport, our project manager on this site, and Leland's going to explain the scope of the project, budget, and so forth with each room.
Well, as you can see, it's pretty closed off room with the entryway coming into the living room and the kitchen's behind this wall. So we want to open it up and kind of have that new modern style of living. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take out this wall and open it up to pass through the kitchen, have a little bar seating area here with extra counter space. So we'll extend the kitchen out to about here, this load-bearing beam support will just kind of serve as the top of the pass-through. This is your main living area. Pretty, as you can see, good bones, good floors. We'll refinish the floor here and make it look top notch. Into the dining room and the kitchen area. As you can see, the kitchen is closed off, pretty small, pretty hard to work with. Dining room. So what basically we're going to do is we're going to take out all these walls, that wall, and actually put a door on the other side of the kitchen. That'll be right where the entryway of the house is. So you can see right here, we're going to knock this all out and have a pass through, and as if you can envision it, the front door is right beyond this wall. So the kitchen will have a lot more working counter space as far as an open layout, so you can entertain. As you know, everybody ends up in the kitchen when you're cooking anyway. So.
And it's really a great space with all of the glass knocking on these walls. It's going to open up this whole room, and as Leland said, make it a little more modern.
What we're in now would be the original house. So when the house was built, this was the garage. They converted it into an extra living area. Typically, they say the return of investment, the ROI on converting a garage, you never get the investment back. This is a pretty sizable house with 4 bedrooms and 2 baths. So the living area is probably big enough. So we are going to actually take this and convert it back to the garage. If you look here, you can see the garage door. We just kind of took out a little sheetrock to see what the innards look like. So we're going to take this, rip up the carpet, get it back to cement concrete, put a new wall in over here, and convert this into a workshop area. We're going to obviously move the thermostat over there, and this has its own heat. So during the winter, kind of have projects going on in here as well. Now we're in the basement. It's basically the exact same layout as upstairs. Obviously, it's not the vaulted ceilings. So yeah, the same layout with the bathroom separating the 2 rooms. This bathroom they had originally converted into a washer and dry area, but so we're going to reconvert it back into a full bathroom down here. So essentially, we'll have 2 full baths and 4 bedrooms, coming from a 1.5 bath and 4 bedrooms. But there's no existing wood floor down here, so we'll obviously recarpet the bedrooms and linoleum the bathroom. But great light for a basement, windows, let in tremendous amount of light.
And I think it's important to note that in order to classify a garden level bedroom as a real bedroom, a true bedroom, you do have to have a closet and you have to have egress windows as well. And both of these bedrooms have closets and egress windows, so we're good.
Now we're in the backyard. As you can see, they've done a little bit of electrical work. They put a new mast up to raise the electric, so it's clearing the 9-foot code. Backyard is a great living area back here. We're going to do minimal yard work, moving some of the debris and the trash, replanting grass seed back here. Probably removing this little fort structure. But it's a great large lot, large living area.
Nice solid patio, no cracks. Doesn't appear to be any foundation or structural issues at all. Are they replacing gutters? Gutters in good shape?
Spot replace, yeah, whatever needs to be done.
Roof's good?
Roof's good. Alright, now we're back in the front yard, and the last thing I want to talk about that people don't usually put into consideration is the main sewer line goes from the house
to the street, and these are usually 3-inch clay pipes, and with tree roots or heaving of a sidewalk, they can crack pretty easily. And when we scoped the sewer, we found that there is a crack right about in this general area. So we're going to need to dig it up and actually repair it with code PVC pipe and put a couple cleanouts in there, and then hopefully it'll just push it through and be a great working sewer line for years to come. With the kind of the rundown of the budget and time frame, everything, I'll give it back to John.
So a couple of things I want to point out is that, first of all, we're looking at the brick. We don't see any cracks in the brick. There is, as Cheryl will point out, over by the garage, there is obviously been a little bit of settling, but it's hard to avoid settling in just about any place in Colorado. There's going to be some level of settling, but really there's no cracks with the exception of a few on the actual concrete pad. There's none in actual the house itself. So that's one thing I want to point out. It's always important to look for stuff like that. Secondly, we'll have Cheryl span the neighborhood. This house is by far the worst in the neighborhood. You never want to be the best in the neighborhood and then try to have to attract that type of tenant or that type of buyer. You always want to buy the worst in the neighborhood, have the price reflect the worst in the neighborhood, and then build it up to the standards of everything else. Really great neighborhood, great mature landscaping. All of the yards are nice and well maintained. There's not cars parked all over the street. This is a great place, actually. So, with that, the scope of the project is the total bid, or the total budget, is $26,970, and today is May the 6th, and the final punch should be May the 30th. So we will have this particular home move-in ready by June 1st. The name of the game is 30 days, no longer than 30 days in terms of start date, finish date, move-in ready. So this particular bid will be signed off by all parties today on May the 6th, and again, we'll be ready for move-in on June the 1st. What was the other thing that I wanted to point out?
I think that was it.
I think there was
just general investing, different ways of investing.
Exactly. The one thing we do is we always, this particular property, as I stated, is going to be marketed, is going to be sold to one of our lease option tenants. But typically we market in 3 different options. We have it listed for lease to own, we have it listed for sale, and we also have it listed for rent. And really we take whichever offer comes the first and is the best for the owner is the way we typically we run with it. But this particular one has already been sold to one of our lease option tenants. Yeah!